Alright, we got chest day on the menu, as you guys obviously saw in the title of the video. I got 2 scoops of wrecked pre-workout. I'm gonna sip on my big pot on the way to the gym, but oh my gosh, am I stoked for chest. It has been a while, a whole 3 days, I think, that I've been sober from chest, so I'm gonna, slurp up my juice, and then, yeah, have a great workout. Nothing more to say. See y'all when I'm there. Made it to the gym, about to get a sick ass pump in. I am actually so hyped. Got chest, like I said before, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna flat bench today just because my wrists have been feeling a little weird. I used to play baseball and golf, so with golf there's a lot of wrist action, and obviously baseball there's a lot of wrist action, but my right wrist is a bit chopped, and just like everybody else in the lifting slash fitness industry, my left shoulder is pretty cooked. But honestly, today should be fine. I don't really need to do it. I'll probably do an incline bench press, maybe dumbbell incline, I don't know. We'll see when I get in there, but I'll see you guys when we get started. Alright, so I just got into the gym, and for chest day, I usually, before benching, I like to warm up my rotator cuff, tricep, and some of my back, which might seem counterintuitive, but I feel when I'm benching, I like to spread my scapula across the back, and I can do that more effectively if I have a bit of a more pumped back. So yeah, just quick movements, get this warm, probably chill on the cable for like 5 minutes, and then I'll go straight over to the bench. camera's focused. I just finished up the chest day and it went beautifully. Shout out Cooper, really chill dude. I met the other day when I first started coming here. But I want to make this pretty quick, just since my camera is, again, about to die. When I started lifting out, I was never super passionate, but, I really just picked it up so quickly. And for me, I do genuinely forget that it is hard for motherfuckers to come into the gym and, put their best effort in and put their best foot forward in their lives, whether that be, eating right, whatever. And it is mainly because you guys don't realize that you have one shot at this fucking life, bro. You have one damn shot. And I see motherfuckers, they waste all of their potential. And I don't even think potential is it's just a human mindset. Once you get rid of the mindset, oh, I can only reach this level of success. Are you fucking insane? Why the hell would you put a mental cap on yourself? That's literally the contrary of what you want to do. You literally want to go in there and not be like a narcissistic ass, but you want to go in there and be like, I can do anything I put my mind to. And once you actually have that mindset and you articulate that mindset into what you do on a daily basis, that's when you actually start seeing success. People say, oh, this guy takes steroids at 16. Oh, this guy's not natty. Shut the fuck up, bro. You have no idea how much hard work it's taken for me to look like this at the age that I am. I eat insanely good. I have an extremely good diet. And I'm not just trying to toot my own horn here, but I built this shit, man. And that's what's so crazy about the gym. I look at my own physique and I'm like, I literally go to the gym almost every single day and I built this shit every single day. I'm locked in with my diet, everything. And people want to they literally just want to cope because their lives are just pathetic. And if your life is pathetic, change it. Nothing changes if nothing changes. If your diet is shitty as hell, why the hell would you keep eating? I see people that, maybe they're obese, they're struggling with their weight, their financial life. I'm not super, I don't want to talk about financially, but from a health point of view, you have to be there for your family. You have to be there for yourself, And when you're unhealthy, you have crazy hormone imbalance, you can't think straight. I see obese motherfuckers crashing out every 5 seconds. That is because they have hormone imbalance and they can't differentiate from the feeling of being healthy and unhealthy. That's why they will never make a change because, oh my gosh. In the gym, I talk to people about maybe changing their splits every once in a while or changing any, minute thing in the gym, and it's immediately shut down because people just want to have this repetition, they want to have this set schedule that they follow every single time, and absolutely not. If your secret method for doing your workout split actually works, it would appear in your physique. And I'm not trying to be like an asshole and some black pill idiot that judges everybody based on their physiques and their methodologies based on how they actually look, but it comes to a point where that shit actually matters. I've been working out for 4 years now, actually seriously for 2.5, maybe 3, but just because I'm 16 doesn't mean I don't know shit, and I hate when people do that. I genuinely hate when people, they just assume that they have more knowledge of certain aspects or certain instances in life just because they have more quote-unquote knowledge just because they've lived longer than me. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There is a point where you have to sit back and actually, take some information from someone who's doing better than you. If I have a better physique than you, I'm not trying to be a jerk and put you in the dumps or anything, but you have to make a change. You have to make a change. Start eating better. Just do everything that you can to do to make yourself better. Why the hell would you not do that? We're on this earth for a reason, and that's to fucking succeed. You really want to live your life like a pathetic idiot, doom scroll all day, eat like shit, and be go to your 9 to 5? I'm not even one to hate on a 9 to 5. I understand. I'm extremely grateful for the opportunities that I'm able to have with making videos and everything. But there comes a point where you need to grab your sack and lock the fuck in. No one's gonna save you, man. No one is gonna save you. Do everything that you want in life. Think every way that you want in life. Oh, if I do this, I'm gonna people just sit around and mentally masturbate over stupid little thoughts, man. And that shit pisses me off. How are you gonna sit there and be like, oh man, I can't wait to go to the gym tomorrow? No one gives a fuck, dude. Just show up. Show up every day. That's what it takes. That's what it takes to build this physique. And I'm not trying to reference myself, but I feel like I have the right and obligation to because I built this shit. I built this shit. Every single day that I go into the gym, I know that I'm getting better because I'm literally doing the adequate work. I'm putting in the adequate work that needs to be put in for me to be successful, specifically in the gym. And how can you not see that you have to do that? You just, man, people overcomplicate everything just because they wanna make it easier on themselves. You know what you have to do. Why aren't you doing it? That's the question that you need to start asking yourself. Why am I not doing this? Why am I not working harder? Why am I not locking in with my diet? And it's probably because, being quote-unquote locked in isn't for everyone. Not everyone's gonna do this. But I want you to self-reflect because I know you're you know who you are if I'm talking to you right now, If you're obese, if you're just any flaw in life, you know, you're thinking about it right now. I don't even have to, you know, give you an option to choose from. You know whatever flaw in life it is. I have flaws obviously too, but you know, you're thinking about, oh shoot, man, he's probably right. I should lock in with this, or this, or this. No one's saving you, dude. Just do it. Genuinely just do it. The damn Nike quote, just do it. And I don't usually curse this much, but, you know, I'm so extremely passionate about it, and it pains me so much to see people that they're not even reaching their quote-unquote potential because they think they set this stupid idea in their mind that they have a set potential. Oh man, you know, that guy, it's just genetics, you know, he's probably blasting steroids. Dude, I take creatine, I drink 5 liters of water a day, and I track my calories. There's nothing more to it, man. Like, you can achieve this shit. It makes me so mad because the amount of work that I've put in to literally, nowadays, I don't see myself, I can't even think into the future because there's no set potential for me. I think I can literally reach the moon and the stars if I actually set my mind to it. And you can too, but you have to realize that, you know, I just have to work. You have to have the mindset that I just have to work and this shit will work out. You know, that's where that's how I built this physique that I have now. And it's such a simple thing, but some people are just too arrogant and oblivious to actually realize it, you know. And when you're working out, it'll better everything in your life. You know, I go into, you know, I'm not the biggest, you know, academic weapon or everything, but when I study hard. Like, and that's just that same mindset of, if I work hard, I'll get good results. You reap what you sow, you know. But I digress, you know. Just to wrap things up, do what you know you need to do, and you'll be where you want to be. It is so simple, but I hope you guys actually take some advice from this video. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay beautiful, stay disciplined, and stay jacked, okay? I'll see y'all boys.